got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Giving away a chance of Nick City as this trading card to everyone in the family. And frankly, show off your next prize.
A reminder, fans, we hope the fun is bonus for trading card day. The first 10,000 fans who may read it will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by the Nick City Masters.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming home games, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
The National Basketball Association and New York Knicks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Knicks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Pistons. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt there will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Knicks. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Money out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. Taking a look at New York. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
If they can only hear that from you, that's a great piece of advice. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Duren finds Thompson. Ivy with it. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Brunson.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Money. And another three. From New York.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Bridges passes to Money. The three. And another three for New York.
4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Knicks lead 11-4.
The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Thompson against Bridges. Off to Duren. On the way, Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by New York.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Second chance shot. And Hart with the nice bucket inside.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Brunson. Cunningham drives in. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's Towns. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now, here's Cunningham. Drives to the hoop. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Ivan. Tight defense on him. Brunson against Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Lets it go with the 3. Bridges with the board. New York leading by 8. Here's Money. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Cunningham outside. Down low. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Pass to Money. Fires the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And now the Knicks on the break.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Cunningham. The 9-footer's on the mark. Cunningham's got 6. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Cameron Payne is out there with Money. Then there's Towns. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's McBride in at the 3 spot. They're the group. New York will start the second. Now here is Hardaway. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried.
Wow, the big-time range is evident from Hardaway Jr. Go ahead, send it in.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 46 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. The level he played at in that one was incredible. And he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Now here's Beasley. Nothing on the board.
Yeah, the three-level scoring ability of Malik Beasley. If you find his way to the mid-range, he's going to take those shots.
Takes it inside, and the dunk by Towns.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those. Memorable ones. Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Stewart. Pistons passing it around. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Here's Money, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
And that's a... So it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get caught.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. What a game we're seeing from Money.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt there will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Money. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Duren. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Ivy on the wing. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 15. Here's Money. And he uses the glass on the way. Money's got 24 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now, here's Ivy. Defense right on him. They get it back. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Harris kicks to Ivy. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ivy's got 8.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And it's Towns missing.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Ivy.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And Ivy drops them both.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 17. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. White, he's checked in for New York.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Ivy. The Knicks leading by 14. And Wright kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ivy on the wing. He's got 13. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wright. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You have to account for DeLon Wright at the cup, despite his good size at his position.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight for the Knicks. Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Money. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hardaway comes in for Cunningham. And Wright, no good on that one. Pistons trail by 16. Hardaway finds Thompson. Back to Hardaway. From downtown. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Schroeder outside. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. It's to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Cans it from downtown. Hardaway has got 6.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
There's Schroeder. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Beasley. Pistons trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. to Beasley. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Duren. Stewart comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Howland in for Thompson. 30 seconds left in the third. Outside Hardaway. Beasley sets a screen for Hardaway. Kicks it out to Beasley. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Achua. Here's Money. He's got 27. Off target from outside. Now here's Hardaway. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. And there's Money. Then there's Towns. And it's Kolek in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Money. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Money's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Hardaway passes to Beasley. Inside, here's Klintman. Can't cash in from close range. The Knicks leading by 13. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's now 32 points for Money.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Now here's Beasley. Defense is right there. Stewart kicks to Beasley. They grab their own miss. This one for three. And no good that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kolek, no good. Pistons trail by 15 to the paint. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, you love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
And the basket by Money.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's to Hardaway. To the inside. Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here's Money. Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. A different look here for Detroit. Duren finds Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Here's Money, covered by Cunningham, and the basket by Money.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, New York leading by 13. Here's Money. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
So it's the Knicks now. Here's Money. Nailed from three-point land. Money's got 44.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Money, no good.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Money. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Money's got 46 points.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Knicks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3. It just seemed to pay off for them.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Money.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Fires the three. The rebound by Ivy.
And what a response from these incredible fans, so in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
He's got the franchise record for points in a playoff game. He is going off when it matters most. Problem for New York as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.